Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of ECW. This is week 13, and ladies and gentlemen, sure do we have a great episode of ECW. Yes, we're gonna have two debuts. One of them being, actual scheduled debut, I guess. Anyway, Corey Graves will be in action. He's gonna have his debut matchup on ECW. His live event matchup did not count as his first matchup in ECW. Anyway, main event for ECW here tonight: champion versus champion action. Minoru Suzuki, the ECW champion, versus Kenny Omega, the hardcore television champion. It is tonight, and it is your main event of ECW. Well, so we'll have another mystery superstar to debut tonight in ECW by Corey Graves. There's going to be a second matchup on ECW. He shall face off against Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley, later on tonight. So, kicking things off here, triple threat action, as a matter of fact. Drew Galloway, the new and improved Drew McIntyre, now transformed into Drew Galloway, former GWE World Heavyweight Champion in our GWE universe that we barely mention anymore because we stopped doing that. But hey, he was the last ever champion. He was the last ever World Heavyweight Champion, and he was on SmackDown, so that was good. That was that, I guess. Anyway, he shall take on Johnny Mundo and this man Rusev. Like so. I know that's very bad Rusev. My older Rusevs have been better. I just wanted to change up the Rusev attire a little bit, and so this is how I change up the Rusev attire. I don't like it all that much. I got lazy when I changed the Rusev attire, so I'll change it back to like the normal Rusev attire I had it before, because I'm not liking this one all that much looking back at it now. And just to kick things off here on ECW, don't forget, same like Raw, when they have 6 matches, we now have 6 matches, and along with SmackDown. And Johnny Mundo nailing the spin heel kick to both Rusev and Galloway. So far, you gotta place your bets here. Mundo, he hasn't really been doing all that much, but he has gotten a couple matches. We've seen what he could do in that ring. We've gotten a couple matches between Rusev and Drew McIntyre as well, where Rusev defeated McIntyre quickly, and then McIntyre defeated Rusev quickly. And, well, there you go. So we shall see how Mundo plays into this dynamic of this matchup, and he gets caught by Galloway. As Rusev, he did fall to the outside, not feeling nothing though. Immediately getting back inside the ring, no selling that. There goes Mundo. It's his turn, fall to the outside. Rusev assisting that with the knee drop. ECW, of course, every matchup on ECW has hardcore matches, including our live events, the monthly live events we do, the house shows. They have no build up whatsoever. Well, sometimes they do. I guess the Raw and Intercontinental Championship No More Contenders matchup did. That was built up. There goes Rusev. Nice double team suplex by both Galloway and Johnny Mundo. And Rusev perhaps going on top rope. Perhaps. Yes, he does. Nails that clothesline. I was about to say lariat for a second, but no. And nails the Hurricanrana. Big man. Nailing a beautiful move. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss a beat of action on these stories. We shall be back. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You are watching ECW, and the continuation of this triple threat series there during the commercial break. Drew Galloway did get busted wide open somewhere in the line of the action, and so just explains how dangerous ECW is. Hardcore matches for every single matchup. There goes. Nice powerbomb by Galloway. I was about to praise him, but then I have to praise Rusev with that nice Hurricanrana counter. Not letting Galloway fully get a pin. And Johnny Mundo, his high-flying ability, definitely great dynamic to bring into this matchup. And now let's see where Galloway busted open just a tad bit more. And by tad, I mean a whole lot more. Blood flowing down his face now. Like I said, the dangerousness that ECW is filled with. Mundo with the gift, and the hardcore awesomeness with the gift right across the face of Rusev. Galloway, now with the gift. Rusev and Johnny Mundo now. They're tossing it out, and about praise Rusev, you have to praise Mundo. Nice side takedown counter. And find a way against Drew Galloway here. Multiple elbows. And double team suplex once again by both Galloway and Mundo. Rusev, they realize they have to take out the strongest man in this matchup versus Rusev. The best wrestler of all of them. The ones who you enjoy matches of more, especially nowadays, Drew Galloway. Galloway definitely has the better technician, I guess. Or just a better wrestling ability, in my opinion. And of course, John Mundo wins the category for this matchup against all these other two men in athletic and high-flying ability. But Rusev definitely great with the accolade and stuff like that. Not to mention pull off a super kick out of nowhere. So that also helps him out. Galloway can use his awesome grapples. So, Drake contrasting styles. None of them are equal. So we shall see what happens here. Mundo almost falling back inside the ring, perhaps from the small drop if Rusev was able to nail that. And now nice drop kick. And standing moonsault, high flying ability of Mundo going into play here. Like I said earlier, Galloway busted wide open. Have to break up the submission. Yes, he does with the double X handle across the forehead. Mundo, and now has a brain buster, perhaps onto the gift as well. Rusev, he could pin him leg drop now, but Mundo was distracted for a short second. Rusev could have picked up an easy victory on that one. And there goes Galloway. Nice nose. Mundo is busted open a little bit. Has a couple of scratches. Those are gonna need stitches, but not as equally as much stitches as Galloway. Look at Galloway's face here. That's gonna need a whole lot of stitches. That's gonna need some wiping down. Then a whole lot more stitches. And Mundo taking a nasty shot right to the face. And there goes another brainbuster with the gift. This gift is going into play a whole lot here. We passed by Christmas, gentlemen, so shouldn't be using this. Well, I guess I shouldn't be calling Rusev a gentleman, but got no idea anymore. Rusev now in steel steps, so is Galloway, so is Mundo. One of these men are going to fall through or fall off. And that man, that's going, well, never mind. Rusev falling off and Galloway falling through along with Mundo. And Mundo almost getting a victory with a sunset flip. Has him, side of headlock. Trying to wear down Rusev now as the pace of the match now indeed slows down, getting a little bit into a slower pace. And now Galloway. Irish Whip and Rusev didn't fully work out well for him. And now Mundo. Well, never mind. Going to just catch Galloway in midair for that. Nails the standing moonsault. And now has him. We're trying to have hold of him. There he goes. With that Bridget suplex. Not fully going to be able to fully get enough of that for the pin. And now Galloway. Trying to get an upper hand here in this matchup. Can't be able to. Well, Rusev just going to hit Mundo across the back of the head with a gift for Mundo's troubles. Galloway perhaps busted open a little bit more. I think he has more blood on his face, so he's been taking a whole lot of punishment throughout his matchup. Rusev now limping. Mundo perfectly fine, but there he goes, getting sent to the outside for his troubles. Rusev trying to get a greater deal of stamina back into his matchup just so he could perhaps win if he is able to get enough stamina that he needs. As now, Rusev thought he was busted open for a second there. Multiple leg drops to Giant Mundo, wearing down Mundo. Gonna have to take out the legs of Mundo, especially take out the legs and back of the high flyer in this matchup. Take out his greater strength. And now Rusev with that steel chair. Oh man, Mundo. I don't think he knows it. Never mind. Rusev not gonna use it. Rusev here missing that close, and I don't know why he was thinking trying to do that. Galloway now, the figure 4 leg lock. I was about to say fatal 4 for a second, but no, figure 4 leg lock. Now to the side, a sleeper hold. To Giant Mundo. Mundo has him trying to do a tornado DT. Nice counter into a cutter. Rusev, he's struggling to get up here. When I said he was limping, I mean he is just limping here. He's struggling. He's struggling in this matchup. Just shows how much this matchup, especially these hardcore matches in ECW, could take out of any type of man. Saying that it will for Corey Graves and Dean Ambrose later on tonight. But that's going to be a different dynamic. Two great contrasting styles. Nice technician ability of Corey Graves to target the legs and arms. And then, of course, the brawl and style of Ambrose, the toughness of Ambrose. Not to say Corey Graves doesn't have no toughness, but Ambrose makes Corey's toughness look weak. We shall see that also matchup later on tonight. And there goes Giant Mundo. And, well, as we take a couple seconds away from this matchup without commentary, just quickly want to say, we also got a couple more matches for you tonight. Of course, out of this triple threat and away from the Corey Graves Team Ambrose matchup. Champion vs. champion. Don't forget about that. Remember Suzuki, he's still champion. Kenny Omega, hardcore title champion. Later on tonight, main event champion vs. champion. As announced a couple minutes ago to begin off the show. Not to mention, we are going to have the backlash from earlier on tonight with the medal, the ECW pre-show, of course, that we stopped doing 4 shows for. We stopped doing 4 shows for both Raw, SmackDown, and ECW's pre-shows. And so we're just going to do backflashes. So, backlash for medal shall come later on tonight with medal-specific 2 matches. Same like Velocity for SmackDown and same like Heat for Raw. And there goes Giant Mundo off of the Brainbuster. That was in Brainbuster type motion. No selling that, though. Mundo back on the ring apron. Perhaps not for long. All 3 of these men on the ring apron. One of these men going to fall. Galloway being smart, getting back inside our ring. And there goes Mundo. Rusev, Galloway save. Perhaps not for long. One of these men could fall as well. Never mind. Rusev perhaps will have fell if Galloway was to connect with that choke slam. And now, leg trim smash maneuver. This is going to end bad for Rusev. Yes, it does. Exactly. Happened right before I could even explain it as well. And Galloway now half leg crab. Mundo gonna have to try and break it up here. And never mind, Drew Galloway. The new and improved Drew McIntyre into Drew Galloway. And so Galloway makes Rusev tap out. Definitely something you would not see if he was still McIntyre. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As we now move on over to what happened earlier on the night in Metal with the first matchup of the night of Metal with Hayabusa and Luke Harper. Luke Harper and Aaron. Of course, they became the referee with the whole Hayabusa and tag team we have on ECW. And so, we shall all end as soon as we finish having multiple 1-1 matches between the 4 members of the team. But here, we have Luke Harper. And something fell in the background. None of you heard that. Something fell in the background. That's right. But we have Luke Harper and Hayabusa here tonight. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this was an incredible back and forth contest. As you see here, Luke Harper busted wide open. So Hayabusa doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but see right here, Hayabusa right there, bam, elbow drop by Harper. After falling from the ring, that'll be it. 1, 2, and no. Hayabusa kicking out that one. I thought that was gonna be it. Didn't it? Yep. I said then twice. Well, it doesn't matter. Huge explosion as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, this match was completely hardcore. You can cast your minds back, perhaps call it a death match. Because Seardale Harper busted wide open Hayabusa, completely weakened. So this tag team rivalry has definitely gone beyond that. This has just been clean army war. Just to see who can climb the tag team division faster. And this tag team division has been lacking, but does have a whole lot of talent. This has been showcased all too much. I see Luke Harper kicking out multiple mirrors. Hayabusa kicking out multiple mirrors. Small package countered by Hayabusa. That wouldn't be it, ladies and gentlemen. Only a 2 count. Back and forth contest to get our fans in before the show even actually started. And so this is the use of Metal. And so helps out ECW. Here it is. So take that, make sure the blood just drains a little bit more out of Luke Harper's face. And then the dominant stretch to Harper. Hayabusa now getting kicked out. Well, getting kicked right to the side of the shoulder perhaps. Not fully sure where Luke Harper can take it. And see here, dropped it by Hayabusa. The half-line dynamic of Hayabusa at time by such a great half-line tag team. Along with like some really great tag teams here in East last year, Suzuki, Harper, and Rowan. So the current East Hardcore Tag Team Champions, Matt Morgan and Abyss, which they haven't been showcased all that much. So let's see what we really can do with that. Not to mention the I joined their championship. They are a pretty good tag team here in East They are lacking a little bit of like interesting lately. We shall see what happens later on in the later episodes of ECW. But anyway, the Hayabusa and Tiger Mask versus Luke Harper and their pro tag team rivalry has been working wonders. Perhaps the #1 contenders match in the future between those two teams to see who faces off against Matt Morgan and Abyss. Definitely accurate. Back and forth contest here. Hayabusa almost got headbutt right to the mouth perhaps. Hayabusa now trying to get back up again, simply kicked down by Harper. Harper he's trying to get a headbutt. He's trying so hard here, but not fully. Let him get Hayabusa not gonna let that happen. He knows that happens. His whole entire head, and if Harper is to do it to perhaps the shoulder, definitely could break something. Or head of Harper. Definitely is. Probably just made a stomach. Which explains to us of why. I don't know, backstage. I don't know, I had an idea of just calling him dumb, of calling Luke Harper dumb, but that didn't, I don't know, that was going to sound corny if I said something about him being dumb, because he's not, I'm not sure. I was trying to make up small talk. Anyway, let's see you there. Luke Harper getting a victory earlier on the night against Hayabusa, definitely a great matchup. Well, at least in the early parts, definitely hardcore pace did slow down. See a 5-star frog splash from RVD. Main event of Metal. RVD, Tommy Dreamer. RVD needs some more momentum. Tommy Dreamer not doing too well as since when he did lose to Pengun Dark. In the past episodes of ECW, perhaps was it week 8 or week 9? It was one of those 2 episodes, or week 10, where he did lose to Pengun Dark. Pengun Dark made easy work of Tommy Dreamer as Dreamer using Jim Cornette's tennis bracket. SmackDown General Manager Jim Cornette, spine buster by RVD to the tennis bracket onto Tom Dreamer. Dreamer definitely looking to climb up the power rankings. So is RVD. RVD definitely has to climb up the power rankings as well. He has really been looked to all that much, unlike the upcoming rookies here in ECW, including the likes of like Finn Balor, Kenny Omega, your current ECW Hardcore Television Champion, minoru Suzuki. While he is a veteran, he is like new to the ECW brand. Basically, people who are not ECW originals. They are veterans in wrestling, but not in the ECW brand. And so people like RVD, Tommy Dreamer, and Taz, at least he's in the title picture for the ECW Hardcore Television Championship. Omega keeping an eye out for both Taz and Test. And so that's that. But it'll be looked away here tonight in the main event. RVD almost simply pinned Tommy Dreamer. And so, well, we also got like men like Jerry Lynn who's trying to like revive their careers here in this newer ECW brand. And so definitely it's working out for some. For some artists it's not. Sabu, he is also in action here tonight. He'll face off against the mystery superstar who debuts. And no, not the Corey Graves one, but another mystery superstar. And so that's definitely gonna be a great hardcore matchup either way, because it involves one of the greatest ECW originals, Sabu, not to mention Raven, first ever ECW champion. And so he is an ECW original. And he's the first ever ECW champion in the revived ECW brand in this numerous mode. He lost it quickly to Baron Corbin, in which Corbin lost it to minoru Suzuki, who's now currently a champion. So, shall see if Raven gets back to the title picture. And now Dreamer, multiple elbow shots, trying to nail it, trying to just wear down RVD. But see there, cutter, counter. That's something you see from PWG with those like cutters out of nowhere. Besides for the Raw brand with Randy Orton for the RKO. Thinking PWG, we don't have it in this numerous mode. Needless to say, RVD some way somehow wins this matchup. Completely forgot how he won. Wasn't even see it, but he won some way somehow. So that was your metal recap. It was longer than our heat recap. Probably because I just wanted to waste more time, because ECW is usually so damn short every time we do it, because the hardcore matches in here go by short. Whether if I'm playing it or whether if I'm letting the CPU play it, so yeah. Anyway, moving on. Finn Balor, Sin Cara. Sin Cara, he's been doing somewhat well ever since he defeated Kenny Omega. Before Omega was actually the ECW Hardcore Television Champion. So Omega, he's been doing better after Sin Cara defeated him. But Sin Cara, he got his major push after defeating Omega in like the beginning of the ECW Universe mode earlier on a couple months ago. So he's been doing well. Finn Balor, he's been having a whole lot of 1-1 matches lately with many superstars. The latest one being Jerry Lynn, in which he did defeat Jerry Lynn. And so he did do well. Anyway now, Balor nailed the 450 splash. Nicely done. Great move to see. Beauty of move to see. Sin Cara definitely great high flying ability. He definitely outmatches Balor in high flying ability, but in technicality and in just pure overall wrestling, Finn Balor does and will outmatch him. But Sin Cara, great to see in the ring along with Finn Balor. See there, 450 splash. What height, what elevation. Sin Cara not done yet. A second. And here comes one of those unscripted moments here. 3. And 4th. Sin Cara gonna kill him. And just a standing moonsault for good measure. That one has to be it. 1, 2, no. There you go, the hard fine buddy of Finn Balor. Sin Cara pulling out all stops there. And well, missing the front dropkick. That front dropkick, of course, sets up for the coup de grace. Don't forget, Balor still has the devastating Bloody Sunday, the 1916 Bloody Sunday. And so, front dropkick nails it. Balor didn't get too much of it. He didn't get much of it. Perhaps only one boot. And now Sin Cara again caught with the choke slam. Surprisingly, a choke slam. You'd think it'll be a different move, but no, it'll be a choke slam from Finn Balor. Pulling out all stops here in ECW. Definitely revived his career after his whole rivalry with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman completely destroyed him in all their matches. In their rivalries, Braun Strowman completely destroyed him. So, looking to become a little bit better there. Now Balor, off with the shotgun dropkick. This time he fully connects, and the coup de grace. There we go. That one has to be it. 1, 2, 3. Balor's saving grace. Finn Balor's saving grace of a moveset. The shotgun dropkick, then the coup de grace saves him once again. He defeats a highly momentumed Sin Cara very quickly, surprisingly. But Sin Cara definitely did have somewhat good momentum in that matchup, especially with those 450 splashes non-stop. So that was awesome. Anyway, moving on. We got to step closer to your main event. But first, Penguin Dark, Ric Flair. Ric Flair debuted not too long ago. No, I think this is his actual debut on the ECW roster. Where is it? I'm not sure, but he did have his first ever match in the ECW roster on Superstars, but not on the actual ECW show. But Penguin Dark, he's been here since like week 7, week 8, perhaps week 4, perhaps week 5. I'm not sure, but he's been here not too long ago. Wait, what's Penguin doing? He's just grabbing every weapon on the outside here. The fire extinguisher, yep, has that. Not a couple, but a dollar bill. Drawing the microphone even, perhaps cut promo in there. Drawing the dollar bills, a stack of money. Ted DiBiase probably left that there. Well, Ted DiBiase Sr. The monitor that he completely misses. And now, well, ladies and gentlemen, Penguin Dark trying to bring out all hardcoreness here tonight on the ECW, trying to prove to us why ECW is this damn hardcore. And so, bringing out all the weapons here. Even the mobile tablet. That one, nope. He forgot about the monitor. Didn't go inside the ring first time. There it goes. Even bringing the stretcher. Perhaps. He has a trophy. Yep, it's going inside. And the brass knuckles, that's going inside as well, right? Yes, it is. Throwing it right onto Ric Flair. Ric Flair holding on to that money. Don't blame him. I don't blame the Nature Boy. But anyway, Penguin Dark. After what the hell just happened there? Match shall start. Ric Flair, definitely be afraid. Penguin Dark, dangerous man. But then so is Flair. And now let's see their Flair. Immediately not going to let Dark get out much momentum. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't turn away. We shall be back. Anyway, now Dark nails the seated powerbomb. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And I gotta say, during the commercial break, it's been all Penguin Dark and barely any Ric Flair. With the offense, Penguin Dark getting all those weapons, helping him out here. Has the monitor using it across the skull of the Nature Boy. Oh man, Dark. No. My goodness. That powerbomb power driver. Gonna have him. And again on the monitor, my god. Ric Flair kicking out before the referee can even count. Unscripted here, and now Flair has him suplex. The Nature Boy, he's alive and well. Didn't feel that at all. Powerbomb power drive right onto the monitor. Bulldog by Penguin Dark trying to do anything he can here to just destroy, trying to kill Ric Flair here. And nails the knee drop. Penguin Dark, well, ladies and gentlemen, didn't miss all that much during the commercial break. I see her now. Penguin Dark, he's frustrated here, using those chairs. Using anything he could here. Armbar with the brass knuckles, perhaps trying to bear those brass knuckles right onto perhaps the forearm, perhaps the wrist. I feel like even the palm would be effective, but of course using it across the face of Flair works out well. Full Nelson suplex right to the Nature Boy. Flair standing up, walks right into another one. Never mind. Flair with the counter. And now Flair will try to do something here. He's trying to do something. He really is making life difficult for Penguin Dark here. See? He's countering everything. He's making life very, very difficult for him. And Penguin Dark is not liking it one bit. Now, well, I was about to say, I don't know. Nice dropkick. I struggled to put the words together for nice and dropkick. Anyway, now everyone else suplex by Penguin Dark, wearing down Flair throughout this matchup. And another one connects with it this time. 1, 2, I am very, very surprised Ric Flair is still in this matchup. Well, Flair definitely losing more and more standing by as this match continues by the second. And so Flair, he is very, very resilient throughout this matchup here. Not going to let Penguin Dark get all that much done here. Dark has been doing a whole lot here and just getting arm dragged for his troubles. He's getting frustrated. Flair, this old man just won't quit. And Penguin Dark, at this point, he's going to get so frustrated that he's going to try and kill the man. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually doesn't legit try to kill the man. Penguin Dark is scary. He's a scary individual, scary wrestler, but at this point, Flair, not noticing that. And what Penguin Dark throwing away some weapons occasionally, threw away those brass knuckles, throwing away that chair, throwing away the tablet. Not sure if he knows what he's thinking anymore, just trying to wear down the ring away from weapons here, so he could have a softer landing on that mat, perhaps? I don't know. Shall see. Penguin Dark doing very well. Using that monitor now. Has him, and oh man, the cross eyes right with the monitor. Flair's face being mushed up with the monitor. And he's gonna get out of it. And well, here we go. Penguin Dark doesn't care. Gonna make him tap out. Nope. doesn't matter. This doesn't even matter one bit at all anymore. Flair just won't give up here. Anyway, now, bye-bye suplex from Nature Boy. I thought we were going to see a dragon screw turned into a figure 4 lock. Wouldn't be surprised if Nature Boy was able to pull it off. Anyway, now playing on Dark, just another one of the beautiful Powerbomb Power Driver. Well, it's beautiful, somewhat, but it's devastating. I don't know. Oh my god. Swanton Bomb, but it's like the monitor exploded. I don't even know how to call the action for this matchup anymore. I really am just running out of words to how to describe this matchup. Because to be fair, I really am just running out of ways to commentate on this matchup because Ric Flair just won't give up. This match was supposed to end a long time ago. Powerbomb Power Jar. Ric Flair breaking away from the script. I had a specific script for this matchup. Anyway, now crossface with the chair. Oh my god, Flair tap out already. Flair is killing me here. He's going off script. I had a specific script for this matchup where Pentagon Dark absolutely destroys Ric Flair. That was the script for this matchup. Ric Flair just completely left the script, and kayfabe's dead, so it doesn't matter. I just broke kayfabe. Kayfabe is dead though, so it doesn't matter if I broke kayfabe. He dropped. But Pentagon Dark anyway as I go back to being kayfabe. Kayfabe commentators, am I right? Yep. And I already dropped this time in steel chair. 3 steel chairs right there. 1 black, 2 blue. Black perhaps metal, blue perhaps steel. We don't know. But anyway, crossface with that steel chair once again. Never mind. Pentagon Dark slowly letting go of it. He's trying to make Flair tap out here. Flair just won't give up. Fishman suplex on the outside. Pentagon Dark, not such a nice landing on the outside there. And Flair trying to wear down the leg perhaps for a figure 4 lock, but the Nature Boy, he is limping and out. Just to hit with tablet. Crossface with the tablet now. And now Flair has to tap. Yes, he finally does. Thank you. Pentagon Dark almost killed Flair. I wouldn't be surprised if Flair legitimately died in that matchup. Like, that was legitimately brutal. Pentagon Dark got so frustrated that Flair didn't stick to the script. Flair was supposed to get destroyed. And he didn't. Well, he still got destroyed, but he still kept kicking out. He broke the script. So he's going to get punished for that. Okay, no, he's not. Anyway, moving on. Sabu taking on who to debut in the ECW roster? Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be... Bum, bum, bum. Okay, then. I'm not going to be acting all surprised because... I booked my own stuff, so... Yeah, but anyway, Lars Sullivan. This gigantic monster. Just a gigantic specimen. Specimen. To see it. What a headbutt to Sabu. Kicking things off easily here in this matchup. Sabu trying to fight back here. Bulldog from the big man. That's something you don't usually see a whole lot from a big man like that. I don't think I've ever seen a big man do a Bulldog power slam by Sullivan. Sabu, say your prayers, but we all know Sabu does not care one bit. He's going to try and stand toe-to-toe as much as he can with Lars Sullivan here. Going to perhaps try to make Sullivan be the one who begs for mercy. But I highly doubt that. None of these men are going to beg for mercy. One of these men are just going to simply not tap out, but they are going to get pinned. And so we shall see who it is at. Whoa, a cutter. That's present. I had to slow down for a second. Now Sullivan has him all. Sidewalk slammed, crushing the ribs. Has him up again. That one has to be it. No. Sabu. Not caring here. Perhaps going for a third. Nope, not fully. Didn't get enough of it. Did Sullivan. Returning to get up into a dropkick. And now Sabu hands Sullivan across the back of the head with the bat. Has him. Never mind. Didn't have him. Sullivan with the kick up, Shawn Michaels style. Fun fact, Lars Sullivan was trained by Shawn Michaels, if you didn't know that. You don't know why you didn't know that? Because it's a lie. The only thing Michaels taught him was the kick up. And that's also a lie. Sullivan, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's waiting. Perhaps trying to bait Sabu to him. Oh, I think I know what he's trying to do. Punching Sabu across the face, getting him furious. Has him down. Sabu fell for the bait right through the announce table. And okay, he didn't even hit Sabu. There he goes. Now he hit Sabu. Oh my god. A humongous explosion just occurred here in ECW. The announce table. The table's on fire. Both tables. Oh my god, what happened to Lars Sullivan? Sabu, he's perfectly fine. Off the table. I don't know why I struggle to say table. Sabu picks up a victory against Sullivan. A quick as hell matchup. I don't know what happened there, just a humongous explosion, Sullivan. The big man being caught off guard with those explosions. That happened. Sabu somehow, someway didn't die from that. Sullivan, some way, somehow didn't die from that, but he did get affected more than Sabu. And Sabu picks up a victory out of that. Okay then, that was something that has happened, I guess. Something that has happened. Let's just consider it that was something that has happened here in ECW. Anyway, John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, taking on this man, the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a mastermind in targeting one specific body part, whether it's the arms, whether it's the legs, whether it's anything else. He will make sure that part is broken for all eternity. And I feel like he is going to try his best to rip apart every bone in the body of Dean Ambrose here. And Ambrose is very tough, so he can withstand it. So we shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it. It's Corey Graves, and it's Dean Ambrose. And it is later on in ECW. Well, by later on, I mean right now. So, I don't know. Commercial break. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You are watching ECW. See right there. Continuing back to the action between Ambrose and Corey Graves. Gotta say, during the commercial break, it's mostly Corey Graves. But Ambrose, he's been getting a little tiny bits of offense here and there, some strikes. Mostly those straight fists, those straight punches right to the face. Corey Graves, I see right now. Corey trying to look for something here, missing those super kicks multiple times here. He's trying to nail a super kick here. Anyway, now Ambrose, well, countering Corey Graves' counter. Punch right to the back of the head. Like I said, those specific strikes of Ambrose helped him out. There goes Ambrose. Never mind. Running into a Samoan drop. And Graves missing that splash. But anyway, during the commercial break, it's been mostly Corey Graves, which is why he has more momentum in this matchup so far. Chokeslam powerbomb. That's impressive. And Graves using that nightstick to the legs of Ambrose. Specifically what I was talking about. Targeting one spot of the body. And then he'll continue in targeting it throughout the whole matchup. Perhaps even make them tap out with submission, like so. Multiple shots with a nightstick, half of that crab to Ambrose. Ambrose immediately getting off that though, and what a counter by Dean. No good deeds does Ambrose do, to be fair. So, definitely dangerous competitor here. So is Corey. So, he's very accurate for ECW. And now, figure four leg lock. Perhaps going to try and snap the leg of Ambrose. As this match continues, the more likely chance of a broken leg Ambrose does have, because Corey just going to keep attacking that Pacific leg. Perhaps now it has him up. My goodness, never seen something that was like a power driver variation. What was? Well, press slam power driver. Corey Graves, and now guitar shots. He's trying to act like Jeff Jarrett combined with Elias. Figure for that lock now. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Corey gonna try to snap away the legs of Ambrose. Ambrose, he's breaking script because Corey's trying to kill him now. I swear. Flair then Ambrose. They don't want to work the script here. Now figure four lock once again. Ambrose still getting out of it. Trying to do a side rush next week. Never mind. And there he goes. That was a suplex takedown. There goes Corey off the ring apron with a not so graceful splash. But hey, it's not pretty, but it's effective. Not pretty at all, but it's effective. Multiple shots with the monitor. And now Corey has him up. Trying to do that perhaps power driver thing again. And now Ambrose, he's on dream streaks here. He's on suicide watch. Trying to look out for any possible move Corey Graves could do here. And possibly that power driver once again. I swear that's so damn devastating. And now Corey has him. Figure four leg lock with the monitor as well. He just ripped apart all the ankles, all the ligaments of the leg, perhaps even the kneecaps of Dean Ambrose. Well, that wasn't, that wouldn't be what you necessarily call a pretty looking match. Not the most prettiest maneuvers shown in that matchup, but hey, gets the job done. Corey Graves, your winner. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of ECW. Here we go. Suzuki, Omega. This feels like New Japan Pro Wrestling. But hey, here we go. It's ECW. Your ECW Hardcore Television Champion, Kenny Omega. He shall defend that against either Taz or Test. I think it's now both men. Taz, of course, still has his rematch clause for that championship since he was the first ever ECW Hardcore Television Champion in the first place. And Test because he did defeat Kenny Omega in a one-on-one non-title contest. So since Test defeated Omega in a non-title contest, he actually gets a title opportunity. So it's going to be Test and Taz versus Kenny Omega in a triple threat for that championship at the ECW Sin pay-per-view. Whenever that shall happen, which is on week 14, after SmackDown's Bound for Glory pay-per-view later on in the next couple episodes in week 13. Anyway, Suzuki now after the power driver into the pin. I was about to say a different word before. Well, I don't know anymore. I completely forgot my train of thought. My brain just stopped for a second. Well, there goes Omega with the double hook tiger suplex. Not double hook tiger suplex. Oh no. And hit with the, never mind, Omega catching him. Not Omega, Suzuki catching him. What's happening with my commentary? I swear, I don't know what to do anymore. And now, Suzuki trying to wear down Omega here. He still has that pull club. No, it's not a kendo stick. It looks awfully similar to a kendo stick, but no. That pull club, definitely a more dangerous version of a kendo stick. Well, it's not a kendo stick, but you know what I mean. It's just, it is more dangerous than a kendo stick, because that Pacific point, you could use that. Perhaps even scratch something. Use that. Perhaps it'll work better than the blade. One wrestler's blade. Who knows? It could. Not if you think about it. Anyway, now Omega looking for something here. Perhaps thinking to go off top rope. He didn't fully do it. He didn't even bother to actually try to go off top rope. He was thinking about it though. And now Suzuki in big trouble, figuring for a lock by Kenny Omega. You gotta think, if Omega is to win this matchup here, this is non-title, of course, but if Omega is to win this matchup, gotta think, if he is to lose this ECW Hardcore Television Championship in that triple threat to our Test or Taz later on in the Sin pay-per-view in the next couple of weeks, you gotta think, does he get a shot at Suzuki's ECW World Heavyweight Championship if Suzuki walks out with the championship? Because remember, his opponent is Braun Strowman, and Strowman, of course, won a number one contenders matchup last week against Daniel Bryan to become the contender, of course, obviously. So, we shall see. Suzuki and Strowman, that is their main event of the Sin pay-per-view, and Suzuki picking up a victory against Omega. Did he make him tap or something? I didn't even see it, and there he goes, sending Omega through the glass. Omega trying to get one extra last cheap shot away with that to end off the show. Not fully. Suzuki saw it coming, and so saying, "Now you're good." Nails that arm drag right into the glass. Goes Kenny Omega to end off the show. So that's a pretty cool ending, I guess. Remember, Suzuki, your ECW World Heavyweight Champion, defends that ECW title of his against Braun Strowman at the Sin ECW exclusive pay-per-view, along with Kenny Omega defend that ECW Hardcore Television Championship against both Test and Taz in a triple threat contest. So that's definitely good. We shall see what happens with the ECW Hardcore Tag Team titles. That's for something else and another time, I guess. Thank you guys for watching this episode of ECW. I really enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye.